Trust is the coin of the realm. A lot of people believe that trust is an amorphous thing. It's difficult to codify and define. Trust has actually been very well studied by psychology, anthropology, and other disciplines. And there's actually a scientifically derived formula for trust. Trust is equal to experience over risk. When you see risk, I want you to think risk or vulnerability, which means the more risk or vulnerability you are asking of someone, the greater experience they must have with you. But experience isn't random. Experience comes down to 4 everyday behaviors. We refer to these as the rock of trust, spelled ROCC. These stand for reliability. Reliability means metrics. Are you measuring the behaviors that lead to success? Reward. Are you using a reward that's meaningful to your employee? And integrity. Do you do the things you say you're going to do? Now, when you put together and closely knit metrics and reward, that's when you get accountability. So if you've ever had an accountability issue in your organization, that comes under reliability, under trust. Openness is about transparency. Do people understand how you think and what's important to you? Authenticity. Do you interact in a genuine way with your employees? And openness to feedback. And when I say feedback, I'm talking about warts and all feedback. You see, most people who ask for feedback, they're actually asking for praise. I'm not talking about praise. I'm talking about feedback, warts and all. Competence is about skill sets. Do your people have the skill sets they need in order to succeed in your organization? Can they grow their skill sets in your organization? You must also consider competence as a two-way street, which means, do they perceive you as a competent leader? Do they understand how you make decisions, why you make the decisions you make? Concern. Concern is genuine interest. Do you take a genuine interest in your people? Do they take a genuine interest in each other? These are the 4 everyday behaviors that are required to build trust in your culture. That is why it is the coin of the realm. Now, there is one more piece I want to share with you. As long as you are in a position of authority, as long as you have the authority to hire and fire people, you will never be perceived as having as much risk as they have with you, because you can fire them. So when it comes to building trust in your culture, for leaders, I ask you to remember 3 words. You go first. As long as you are in a position of authority, you must go first when it comes to building trust. It means you want your people to be reliable? You go first. You want to be open and transparent? You go first. You want them to grow their competencies and show concern for one another? You must go first. People in authority must always go first when it comes to building trust in your culture. That's why it's the coin of the realm. Let's get started.